Hello my wolfpack and welcome to another Spyro theory video. So today is less theory and more actual canon that we have Hunter's story. At least we know some of Hunter's story, and I'm going to be trying to fill in some of the blanks a little bit myself. Obviously some of this is speculation. I will kind of cover what has been covered in the games and what I think is my own thoughts, so I will make sure that is 100% clear to you. But the first thing that I really want to cover that I found out myself is that Hunter is actually royalty. He is a prince, which is absolutely crazy. If you didn't know, there was a sixth game in the Spyro series, only released on the Nintendo DS, and it's called Spyro Shadow Legacy, where basically a sorceress has, not the sorceress, another sorceress, I believe, I haven't actually played the game. I've actually just recently got the game. It's in my pocket. I don't know why it's in my pocket. I put it in my pocket, and yeah. But yeah, it's basically a sorceress has created kind of a shadow realm that all the inhabitants are getting stuck in, of the Forgotten Realms of Avalar and of the Dragon Realms as well. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a throat kind of throaty cough at the minute, but I need to record this for tomorrow because I am not here. Hunter, we have is a prince. So basically, there are more regions in Avalar that we had not actually been to, and this is shown in Shadow Legacy. The first thing that is shown is, well, not the first thing, but one of the things that's shown is the savanna, which is where Hunter and his family have lived. Now, his dad is called Akello, and his dad is the king of the savanna and the cheetahs, basically meaning that Hunter is a prince and is of royalty. Now, this explains a lot of Hunter's kind of being everywhere in Avalar and kind of being able to get so many orbs and stuff. Assumably, a lot of the characters from the levels do actually know him as royalty, because a lot of Europe and a lot, I guess, the USA as well, like everywhere was obsessed with the royal wedding when that was happening, and they know who kind of the royal monarchs are, particularly of the UK. I don't really follow that personally, but I know a lot of people kind of do. So that kind of is just a real life kind of application. Now, Hunter obviously born into a family there, born into a royal family, and I think that Hunter may have actually not felt that he was up to it. Hunter doesn't seem to be as confident, and like for extension wouldn't be able to run a kind of a herd or a kingdom or a world. I don't think that Hunter would feel confident in doing that. He's a very lacking in confidence. He's still very young, fairly naive, and is very clumsy and kind of doesn't know where he's going a lot of the time. Now, originally I thought that Hunter might actually be not native to Avalar because he's just all over the place. He didn't seem to really fit anywhere else. But I think that the opposite now, that he is known everywhere. He hasn't been to everywhere, but I think that he has decided to go on a self-searching journey, and he's decided to go through Avalar. He is with Alora and the Professor because through extension of his royalty, he would partly have to deal with Ripto. Ripto could be a massive cause, and also going to check on the Professor. Now, massive science experiments. What is better to have someone come and endorse you than a royal member of a family? And this could be where he's got close on his relationship with the Professor, and obviously Alora as well. One of the comments in the comment section of, I apologise, there is a tractor outside. One of the comments on my previous video on Alora said that Alora could have some political power, which I actually kind of agree with. I think Alora could be kind of a prime minister, not a prime minister, a president sort of thing, kind of some kind of elected patriarchy, I don't know what it would be. Patriarchy, matriarchy. I'm not sure which one it would be. I don't cover. I'm not very political. I don't know this kind of stuff. But I think that it would make sense for their relationship now. And obviously, Hunter being young and naive, and Alora probably being elected into power would make sense for their relationship. Why she kind of puts him down and kind of makes fun of him and stuff, because he doesn't really take it seriously. She probably thinks he needs to be taking this seriously because he is going to be a king someday. Now, this is quite a stretch, I know. Hunter just, I think, went out on his own journey, to be honest. I think he just went out on his own journey. He decided that he wanted to better himself, or that he couldn't quite live up to his family, so he decided to leave the savannah and go and travel around Avalar and kind of get to know a variety of different NPCs that we see in the many different levels, because we do see Hunter is around everywhere, and I think he, on this self-search journey, he does end up going into the Forgotten Realms with Spyro, or going back to Dragon Kingdom with Spyro to go to a festival. Again, makes sense that a member of a royal family would come to some kind of festival, the Year of the Dragon Festival, which was happening just before the events of Spyro 3 happened, where all the eggs were stolen, and then Hunter going to help, probably now feeling more confident in himself, thinks, I'm a prince, I need to go and do this, I need to help out, not my community, but I need to help out this community, because this is my responsibility. And I think that is why Hunter is really kind of helping you out. Still, obviously, a little bit clumsy and a little bit klutzy, but we do know through Spyro Shadow Legacy that Hunter is a prince, and I think that that is more or less it for Hunter's journey. I think that Hunter, obviously born into a royal family, may not have felt that he fitted in and really wanted to go off and better himself, so decided to go and grow up in Spyro 2, the events of Spyro 2, and then Spyro 3 as well. He really kind of pushed himself, and because of that pride of his heritage, he felt the need to help out with the dragon eggs. That is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I know a few people probably aren't going to consider Spyro Shadow Legacy canon, but I believe like it is canon. It does seem to kind of fit in with a lot of the different ones. I also do know where the professor is from now as well, so I'll be producing a theory on that very soon. Or not a theory, a journey kind of character analysis thing, backstory for the professor as well. But that is all. I'm going to get off here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.